Hello guys, welcome. My name is Ken. In the previous videos, I showed you a lot about HTML, CSS. In this video, I'm going to take you through some of the HTML tags. We are going to build a page like this. So this is a page where I have a navigation here, and I have some title and then something small about myself. About me, I got a picture. I don't know her from anywhere. I just took a random picture and I wrote something too small. This doesn't make any sense, but I just wanted to build this so that in the course of us building, you understand the tags. Yeah, actually, these pages route to Google, but then we are going to make them route to actual pages that we are going to create ourselves. So without wasting much time, let's just go right into the video. So this is where we left off the last time, where we had the boilerplate of HTML, and then we're able to display this on our page. So I wanted us to understand other tags, and then we can go straight into building the interface. So with the H1 tag, we have several levels. We also have H2, and this is an H2 tag. Okay, so when I save this, Ctrl S, and I move straight to my application on my web browser, I can refresh and you can see this is an H2 tag, and this is very small. So guys, I'm coming to put this side by side so you can see it live, and I'm going to download an extension. One thing I love about VS Code is extension. So come to this extensions here. I want you to look for live server. So you can see the live server here. Sorry, this is what I want you to install. So kindly tap on the install and you have live server here. So come back here, collapse this, and then I want you to come down here to go live. So once I tap go live, you can see it open a tab for me, and then it had the same thing here. So what this does is that anything that I do, so let me write an H3, and I write this is an H3 tag. Once I save it, I don't need to go here to refresh. And the reason why this is so big is because I've increased the size. So this is the normal size, but because I want you guys to see, I've increased the size so you can see it well. So let me dock it over here. And actually, let me increase this to a little. So we also have H4, and I write this an H4 tag, and I save. Same with H5. This is an H5 tag, and I can Ctrl C and V. What I did was Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and I can change this to H6. Change here to 6 and save it. And guys, you can see, let me change this too so that you know the levels well. This is an H1 tag, not and I save it. So you can see the levels just decreasing. So maybe you want to write an article, you can use this as the main title of your whole article. You can maybe use this for a subtitle and use this maybe inside anywhere. So these are the levels of it. So guys, I want to teach you how to comment. So for instance, you want to comment something in HTML. What a comment does is that you don't want anything, you don't want what is being wrapped around the comment tag to be displayed on your page. So it's a little way of understanding your code. So you can put a less than sign, an exclamation mark, and 2 dashes. You can see it automatically clears it out for me, and I can write this is a comment, and I save it, Ctrl S. Nothing happens because this is in a comment. Okay, so let me remove this. Okay, let me comment the whole of this. So another way I like commenting is Ctrl and then /, and then it comments everything out. So normally if I don't use pieces of my code, I just comment it out and I press Ctrl save, and you can see it disappeared. So guys, we are going straight into understanding how to build this, and we can move. So since I'm not using this again, I can close it, and then I work strictly with this. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to start my development. The first thing I want you to do is a nav tag, and inside the nav tag I want you to provide a div. Actually, I want you to provide 2 divs, and now in VS Code, to provide 2 divs you can just have an asterisk and just press 2, and just look at the magic about to happen. Yes, it just gave me 2 div tags, which I can press enter and just type this is a div. I can press tab to go to the next. This is another div. So for those of us seeing stars, what a div is a container, and when we're learning on the slides, I introduced you to semantic elements and non-semantic elements. So what the nav here does is that it tells the browser that what you're going to wrap in it has to do with navigation. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to section our navigation into 2 portions. We have maybe a logo here, and then we have the header or the name of the site. So I can write Ken's portfolio or Ken's site, and then at the right side I can have home, about, gallery, and contact. So what I want to do is I want to wrap this in one container. I also want to wrap this in another container. So, and all of this is going to be in the nav. Hopefully that makes sense. So what is going to happen is that I'm going to provide an H2. Like I write Ken's site, and I'll save it, and you can see I have Ken's site over here. Then again, I want to provide a list. Let me clear this out. I want to provide a list of my navigation. I have home, about, gallery, contact. So now how to provide a list in HTML is very simple. We have 2 types of lists. We have ordered list and unordered list. So with the ordered list, we provide OL, press OL, enter. You realize that it gives you an opening and closing tag. OL just stands for ordered list. So let me provide a comment for you so you understand it. Ordered list. And in this, you provide an LI, you press enter. This LI also stands for list items. List item. So I want to provide O, and I want to provide about. I want to provide gallery, and I want to provide LI contact, and I save it. Now you can see it gave me an ordered list of home, about, gallery, contact. Okay, so I want to change this to an unordered list. So the unordered list is the same thing, just that you change the OL to UL, you press enter, and then you can provide that same list items that's here. So I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to put it there so you see the difference. So you can see it's the same list, but this is ordered in 1 to 3 and this is not ordered. So maybe you want to change this from 1 to 3 to maybe ABC, ordered in ABC. All you can do is provide an attribute of type and give it A and save. You can see it's ordered in A, B, C, D. Maybe you want it capitalized, you can see it A, B, C, D. You want it in Roman numerals, save it IV. So that's the whole concept about ordered list. We have nested ordered list and stuff, but we are not going to go into it because I don't need it to build my page now. So I'm going to delete this and I'm going to use the unordered list. Okay, in case you are wondering, you can also have several types of unordered lists. You can have a circle. When I save it, you realize that I have a circle. You can have a disk. When I save it, you can see it. So we have several types. I'm not going to give a type, so it assumes the disk type. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to show you is called an anchor tag. Now what an anchor tag does is that it's used for navigation, or it's used to go through pages. So what's going to happen is that once I click on home, it's supposed to take me somewhere, that is maybe Google or any other page. But in our case, we are going to make sure it routes to other pages that we are about to create. So what's going to happen is I'm going to come here, I want us to create another page called about.html, press enter. Now you can collapse this, give your exclamation mark, press enter. Once you do that, I want you to change the title to about. You can just have an H1, press, this is the about page. So that's all we are going to do on this page. Now you can close it. And what we are going to do is we're going to provide A, just type A and press enter, and you can give it an href. What an href is the path to wherever you want to send your click to. So for instance, I want to go to google.com. What I can do is http, just provide a link, www.google.com. So I can save this. Okay, and inside the href, please remember to provide something there. So I can now save this, and you can see this anchor tag has appeared over here as Google. So once I tap on Google, it's going to take me to this particular website. So let's try, and you can see I'm in Google. So let's go back, and what we can do is we can modify this to take us to the page that we find ourselves in here. Now since they are in the same directory, all I can do is just type about.html, and I can just put about here and press save. So I have about here, and I can just tap on this, and then the page that we created here, about page, this is the about page, appears over here. Very simple. So you can see that any navigation I want to do, I can equally use this. So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, Ctrl X, and I'm going to replace it with this about here, so that in my list items of about, I can navigate to the about page. So let me save this and go back, and what I can do is refresh and tap on the about, and then I'm going back to my about page. So I can go back, and I do that for all of them. So in my gallery, let me delete A, press enter. I can do gallery.html. We don't have gallery here, but we are going to create it. So gallery, and I save. I'm going to have about those. What was it? Sorry, it was contact .html, and I can just type contact. That's good. Contact is good, and I can come here and now create it. So I have my contact.html. Press enter, give my exclamation mark, then I go to, let me collapse this so you can see. I type contact, I give it an H1. This is the contact page. I save it. I save this too, and I create my other page, which is gallery.html. Press enter, collapse it, exclamation mark. Sorry if I'm typing very fast. Gallery H1. This is the gallery page, and I save it. So hopefully when I refresh, everything is supposed to route somewhere. So about, go back, gallery, sorry, contact, go back, and gallery. Right, that's good. So our navigation is working. We can route to wherever we want to using an anchor tag. So I'm closing each of them, and I'm going to show you another trick with the A tag. So let me provide my A tag. I take this to google.com, and I give it inside this. I type my Google and I save it. Now maybe for instance you don't want it to open on this page, but you want it to open on another tab. What you can do is provide an attribute called target and give it a value of _blank, and then you save it. Once you save it, this video will show, so we refresh. We'll tap on this. You can see you have your previous page here, but it opens in a different tab. This is a nice trick I like, so that if I have some things, for instance I'm writing an article and then I provide something that routes me to Wikipedia to get more information about it, when the user clicks on it, I prefer the user going to another tab and reading about it. That's it. So guys, you are wondering, why is that this looks so nice and this looks so very ugly? So in the next video I'm going to show you how to style this. You're going to make it so nice, and then in the other videos we are going to make sure that we get something nice like this. If you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe, tell your friends about it, like the video, tell them that there is something about to happen, and expect more things about Blue Your Mind.